The Albright football team took a ride on the roller coaster of emotions Friday night in the season opener against Salisbury at Shirk Stadium. Enos Matachwa forced the first of 4 Salisbury turnovers with a strip of quarterback Brandon Lewis on the Salisbury 26. On the second play of the ensuing drive, Albright got tricky with a lateral to Kyle Dickerson. He passed to Malik Jackson for a 21-yard touchdown strike to make it 7-0. Jackson finished with 7 receptions for 78 yards. Callie Boyst forced the next turnover with an interception at the Albright 18 on Salisbury's next possession. He returned it to the 40. Nigel Seeley rushed for 47 yards on the third play of the drive to make it 14-0 Albright with 7:17 left in the first quarter. Salisbury responded with a pair of 1-yard touchdowns, sandwiched around a pass to Sean Rowland from 9 yards out. The second of the short runs made it 21-14 Salisbury with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Albright then marched 68 yards before the intermission, capping the drive with a Mike Jordan touchdown reception from 16 yards out. The score stayed tied at 21 until the fourth. Salisbury scored on the first play of the period on a 31-yard touchdown run by Malik Pratt, but Jordan caught his second touchdown from 5 yards out on the ensuing possession. Javon Harris-Dorman returned another fumble 13 yards for a touchdown to give Albright a 35-28 lead with 10:52 left in regulation. David Sanchez forced the fumble for the Lions. The score stayed there until Salisbury's last drive. Pratt capped the drive with a pile-pushing run from 3 yards out to score in the final minute. In overtime, Albright got the ball first, but only gained 2 yards. Kevin Getz made a 40-yard field goal to give the Lions a 38-35 lead. Salisbury moved to the 14 on its first play from scrimmage, but the Lions' defense tightened. Albright forced an intentional grounding, a fumble on a bad pitch, and a sack by David Sanchez and Trevor Leone. That set up a 48-yard field goal attempt by Alex Potico to tie the game and send it into a second overtime. His kick was well short and to the left to seal the victory for the Lions.
I'm just so proud of these young men and the job that they did. And, you know, today what you saw on the field was really just a culmination of the last 3 weeks of work.
Offense, defense, special teams, it took everyone on that sideline to get this done. Okay?
This was a total team effort for 4 quarters. I mean, there were times when our offense carried the day. There were times when our defense carried the day. And then, you know, we needed big plays in the kicking game. And then we get to overtime, you know, and it took all 3 units there. I mean, we offensively we weren't able to get a first down. We bring on, you know, Kevin Getz and the field goal unit. We kick what ends up being the game-winning field goal. And, you know, it's certainly not the longest kick of his career, but I told him afterward it's probably the biggest kick of his career because, you know, that was the difference in the game was that field goal kick, and he nailed it right down the center, left no doubt, you know, on that kick. Our season goals, I mean, we only have 4 season goals. Get from camp, not through camp. We did that. Come together and stay together. We've done that for 3 weeks. We got to continue to do that moving forward. Win the opener. We did that today. And then the fourth and final goal of the season is be 1-0 each week by improving weekly. And so it doesn't matter who we're playing. It doesn't matter, you know, if it's the top team in the conference or the bottom team in the conference. We've got to improve weekly for us to hit that goal. That means we got to be better next week than we were this week. And if we just are able to do that and then keep doing it, the rest of it takes care of itself. And so, you know, we're 1-0 tonight. We'll be 0-0 tomorrow, and all of our effort and energy goes into being 1-0 next Saturday at 4 o'clock.
Albright plays Misericordia next Saturday at 1 p.m.